Ah. Hmm. Ah. Oh. Ah. Wait, do I need a key chrome out? I can remove the key chrome effect, right? Drugs, sex, money. That's all I need. Got my drugs. Got my money. Sex reward. That's how it works, right? I'm so lame. Anyways. I spawn. I spawn. 1, 2, 3, I spawn. Ah. Bro, drop your hand. I am just drinking. Holy crap. So, what we're doing, I think what we're doing is trying to figure out, one, how to edit our camera. Because I like how many frames it's getting. But seriously, if I wanted to get it more frames, I need to lower the quality down to like 540p. And this hand tracking. Oh, this hand tracking is terrible. I don't know why it's so awful, but I think it's using a different library. And the library is running at 10 or even like 5 frames a second. It's not good. It's not tracking me properly. And I can't scale this camera either. It does pick up when I drink water, though. Cheers, mate. Anyways. We're gonna try to figure this. So, first things first. There is a lot going on with specifically this. Let's do what we do best and dissect it one at a time. What is Snek Studio built out of? If we want to figure that out, actually, I think it's best if we were to take a look at two things. The main scene and the global scene. You want to look at the main scene because what do you get from the main scene? It's pink. Really funny that it's pink. I got a message on my phone! I heard that. Hold on. Guess who it is? My girlfriend. It literally... I think the best part about this is that it's a direct improvement because it showcases a low resolution version of me putting on headphones and drinking water. I think that's pretty cool. It literally shows me drinking water. Oh my god, this is the best thing since sliced bread. Alright. I've never seen this percent sign before. This node can be accessed anywhere within the scene it belongs to by using the percent sign prefix in the node path. I never knew that was a thing in Godot Engine. I thought you just had to use nodes. That's wild that you could do that. So it has the controller and the camera controller as well. What is the model controller actually? There we go. There's our next question. This is how he expands out. Open up the mod controller. Wait. Undo. It's just a script? What are we getting? Oh, I have to use my... Nope. I don't have to use my left hand, but I'm always facing this direction. I hit my microphone. I'm always facing this direction. So, in essence, me using my right hand is going to pick up the drink a lot more often. Oh, you know what I should do? Here's how you announce to everyone. Where's my copy and paste? I have a file called copy and paste. Did I delete my copy and paste? I think I deleted my Nope, here it is. I'm just stupid. Oops, oh well. Streaming. Post. And afterwards we will go live. Apparently you could do that in Blue Sky. I'll go live for 4 hours. Hell yeah. So we load it. So this one doesn't have full VR M1 support. It just has regular VR M0 support. Which apparently comes from the add-on. And with... Huh. It loads an extension path. And then this one does the same thing. Register GLTF document extension. You know, that sounds like bin bad. That sounds like a bin. I don't think I've ever seen a GLTF document. Oh, piss. Well, guess I was wrong. This one is on the Godot devs. Tangent arrays. Okay. Attempt to load the file. Generate scene equals null. If there is no error, move. Okay, this is just loading the thing. You were loading the bottle. Gotcha. I wonder if you could handle this by just making a GD extension library and then importing it. Like, what is Godot VRM? Literally just a lot of Godot engine scripts. Just simplify it to C++, you'll be fine. Like, what is a script? But 1,000 lines long. Holy! How does your shit even run? That's a good question. How does your shit even run? Oh man, this is great. I love this model. Even though it's like in development, like if I go like, you can see a little bit of clipping. That's a little bit of clipping. Secondary. Buggy fallback. So that's Skeleton 3D is the Blender skeleton. A general skeleton, I have no idea why you're getting that. Resetting the blend shapes is having errors? Never seen that. I know that was a bug in, like, version 4.0. What the fuck? What do you mean Python? Huh? A Curie Python wrapper instance. Call Blarg. What is the scene about? Ah, yeah, 17. We're just trying to find out how... Why did you bug? It's because of this? Go away. It's always the folder. Maybe. Huh. Interesting. Reverse the array. And then afterwards call them. That's pretty cool. That's just Flatpak compilation. Seems like it should be done in here. Is there like a face tracking? Hell yeah. What is OSC? Multicast DNS. So this is all global variables. A VR chat endpoint. Valid keys, current avatar ID, previous avatar ID. Is this all VR chat stuff? It looks like this all uses the VRM model, yep. Add in parameter keys, values, and types. There is a lot. I'm gonna be honest, there's a lot of code, and the problem is that there's a lot of code that's written in a high-level language. Now, usually I wouldn't get, like, bogged down on something like this, but like one of my expert programmer friends actually once said, if you're going to write something in like Python, if it gets this big, it's going to be hell on earth to try to decipher what's going on. And this is quite indeed hell on earth. I do not know what's going on. Looks like it exports a model controller, so I think we might need to take a look at this. Test it on Windows and maybe Mac. So here's... What exactly are you trying to test? I'm holding a can to my head, by the way. What exactly are you trying to test? We'll hook this up to load VRM set props. This isn't hooked up. Doesn't it print something? Is it not hooked up anywhere? Oh, that's weird. How does it get the files then? It's not hooked up, it's not being called. What the heck? This is being called. And it's actively loading the VRM as well. You want to load the model and the prompts simultaneously? Or do you just want to like drag and drop? Like, here's the file. Drag and drop. Put this in here. Like how that works. Maybe that could work. How would you implement such a thing? You mean the Steam Deck doesn't work when, You know, that would make sense. How would you adjust it with a joystick? Probably using the joystick. Adding escape here is an off-Kai hack. Who is off-Kai? I hope this project isn't abandoned. I'm actually quite enjoying exploring it so far. Fascinating. Truly fascinating. That's... Truly fascinating. Now hold on. I want to go to off-Kai. And why do you need hacks for off-Kai? Hey, model. Look at me. I am drinking from a can. This hand tracking, man. Like, the face tracking is spot on. Hand tracking sucks. We'll see where the hand tracking is. Maybe it's just my camera that's the issue. Because like I said before, a lot of applications like to run it in like 1080p. This camera is meant to run at 15 frames, 720p. So if you run it at 1080p, it automatically defaults to 5 frames a second. Soda. Wait, this isn't soda. Why are we warning at me? Isn't this supposed to be that size? But size is the pixels, so just use ints. What the fuck? Is there a 2 int? I don't just want to put ignoring warnings, because that doesn't exactly fix the issue. So fucking weird. So that's cool. Channel events? I'm sorry, what? Channel events? Oh, right, because this is Twitch, right? This is Twitch. Fake message, the fake displays, blah blah blah. Why were they moved into scene basic? Unless with scene basic itself. The whole thing with scene basic is that it allows you to make another scene. You know, I think that'd be pretty cool. I want to make my own scene. For extension and extensions. Okay. Getting a skeleton, getting that bone, getting a transform. These look like generals. And I'm either going to find it in World Center or a model controller. I'm going to find it in some sort of UI. Which I don't think is true. I'm not going to find it in some UI because I don't think that's where it is located. That help. Why do you need help? Oh. Yeah, I don't see it being here. What about if we go back into root, skip over the warnings? Looks like that looks interesting. Would it be under the test then? Ugh, my eyes. Try my best not to fall asleep here. Because I did a night shift. Where? is it? Hmm. Is nothing working? Wait, what? Wait. Hang on. I'm looking at chat and nothing is displayed. Hello, display, please. Connections made, ready. Is it? Is it gonna spawn in? Uh-oh. I think we ran into a wee problem here. I think we need to export this for debug again, and I think it only works for... It works! It's your message! I'm so sorry that nothing played. Can I give you back the channel points? I could gift you a sub. Here. Oh, no. I can't do that. I have to pay money. I have to pay money in order to pay myself. Oh my god, this is so terrible. I'm so sorry, Tar. I'm so sorry, Tar. Why wasn't it working? It said it is stat. That's the weird... I could scroll. Huh, I could scroll chat. Interesting. Anyways, that's the weird part. It said everything got connected. But it didn't. Chat should have showed up. Oh my god. It really should have worked. Should be working now. Oh my god, that was awful. You could send me one. Oh, hold on. Actually, I have a great idea that will not make this viewing experience worse. Tar, you're still here, right? Send one Neocat if you are still here. Okay, you sent a message. That's fine. Manage rewards. So, that is a nice Neocat. So, here's what we're gonna do. Play a sound. 1 channel point. Save. It has successfully saved. Go ahead, Tar. Refresh your page and play 1 sound.
You are now a conscientious objector to being dead, hippie.
There you go. You get that one for free. Oh, also a Pokemon spawned. This is great. So yeah, basically I've been rambling about how this software is so good. The only problem is I'm trying to get it to be fixed. and I'm not sure how to fix it. I'm trying to get my camera to render at a smaller resolution, so I'm just trying to scan through the document, seeing if anything happens. Python builds? What the heck? Put your card on Twitch so you can buy stuff? Nice. Nice. Why is there a Python? Okay, so there's a Python. What is the point of the Python? Why did this break? What happens if I press play? Parse error. Not all paths return a value. What? What is this supposed to return? Is this... Where's the return? Return. And line 4, 6, 8. It's supposed to return something? Doesn't look like it. It looks like it's supposed to return nothing. Why does it break like that? Do I need to download the Pythons? Do I need to download the Pythons? Download and its dependencies, whatever. Oh. Download dependencies. I think it's downloading. I think it's downloading. It downloaded. Let's run it again, see if anything breaks. Where are you returning that? This is main. Why do you break here? Is this a recent thing? Is this a recent Godot engine thing? Where you have to have it at least do something? If it returns anything? Aha. Strange. It shouldn't do that. Because that's wild. That's insane. It shouldn't do that. But it is. And I'm a little disappointed that it's doing it in the first place. Like it... You really shouldn't. I'm... How am I supposed to control my camera now? BRM. What activates the camera, actually? I know there's a script that activates the camera. It's not the GLTF camera. I'm pretty sure it's the XR interface. Let's take a look at this stuff. Alright. Snek Studio. I cannot search through the entirety of this, so let's just open in File Manager. Search everywhere. Camera. Filter it by contents. Maybe that'll work. Maybe it won't. Or here. Search here, idiot. Anaglyph 3D. Of course, there's a GD script. Why is there 2 subports? These are camera settings. Yes, Tar. Hello. Oh my god. My level of surprise doesn't show because this model does not have eyebrows. Clip that. Clip that. Yes. Create one of those. Fucking radical, Tar. You went through all of that way just to be my very first subscriber. And I believe we also... Yeah, it just showed. It just showed. We got one, baby! We got one, baby! Yeah, we got one, baby! I did it! During my entire... How many years is it? So I'm 20 right now. During my 6 to 7 years of game dev, don't laugh at the number, I've gotten $3? Does it show immediately? I'm gonna figure that out. Where do I see my money? Where do I see how much I get paid? You're like 2 years older than me? Yeah, so in 2 years' time, if you dedicate yourself to game development, you could basically become John Romero, and I'll be jealous of you. That's a thumbs up, but it's going through my model. Hold on. Where do I view my money? This is just settings. Community? Analytics. Hey, analytics! Does it show afterwards? 70 hours of streaming for one subscriber. It doesn't actually show. VOD minutes watched. 60. Someone watched 60 minutes of my VODs? Interesting. So it's not showing it. And it looks like I cannot earn money from the subscriptions until I get 25 followers. So I need to up my follower game in order to even get paid for that subscription. You make sure you got the first cool sub. Oh, you are the best. That's crazy. Oh, there's a badge for it! Oh, that's cool! Oh, you got the badge for being the very first. Oh, that's badass. I need to, like, do a massive marketing push then. I need to study how pirate software got popular. Huh? I feel like a lot of people are watching your VODs. It has plenty of views. Yes and no. Surprisingly, on YouTube, there's 2 people who watch 7 minutes of my YouTube, apparently, this stream. So, that's cool. But usually the stream views tracks how many people view during the stream, and not exactly the aftermath, because I have to look at the analytics in order to see the aftermath. With Twitch, that might be you on YouTube. Still pretty cool. Even if you like view on 2 different browsers, those, if you have them showing on the screen at the same time, those still count as watch time. So, little hack to boost your favorite creators. On Twitch itself, the VODs is a perfect view count, because there's views during the stream, and then there's VOD views, which I saw was outside. I see, so I should watch more with... I should watch more with 2 tabs. I'm a little bit confuzzled what you mean by that. Essentially, what YouTube wants to feel in its little belly full of money, probably, it wants to feel the watch time. It doesn't matter how many views a video gets anymore. That is long gone. Like, I'm pretty sure that change happened in 2015, 2016, which at that point, YouTube was 10 years old. YouTube is 20 now. YouTube is as old as me. Hey, hand tracker. YouTube is as old as me. It's wild. A platform. And I could be buddy-buddy in college. I mean, like, have your stream open because I closed YouTube and watching Twitch. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I see. So yeah, technically you could have my stream open. You can't have it minimized. See, if you have your browser right now... Don't piss. Where is my everything? Why do I have 11 windows open? So, you have your browser here, right? So, there's JavaScript is very powerful. Essentially, what JavaScript does is it's able to track who it's watching because of a massive YouTube framework. But there's a simple thing called an event. Essentially, when you do this, you clicked off of YouTube. You are no longer watching. YouTube is actually tracking how much time you spent on this other tab. And I believe it's around 15 to 30 seconds is when YouTube will make it become a view. Once you tab back in, essentially, that becomes a concurrent viewer again, and it iterates. As soon as you click out, and you wait like a couple seconds, like 15 to 30, that's when it's going to tick the view again, and then drop your current viewers. As soon as a viewer leaves your concurrent viewers, that's when it ticks over for streams. For YouTube videos itself, it's really simple. If someone clicks on the video and waits, and it's actually the opposite, waits 10 to 15 seconds, or 15 to 30 seconds, that's when it counts a view. If you immediately click off, that is what we call a non-engaged viewer. So it doesn't count as a view, it just accounts as a piece of engagement. So the more you're able to have someone stick to something like this, like watching it long term, sticking to their platforms, whether you multi-stream or not is irrelevant. But if you are able to, like, I should just make a playlist and have my phone run the videos in the background. Yes. And no. The algorithm is weird in that it tailors specifically to you. It sends your watch history, how long you watch those videos, and a bunch of other statistics that I don't even know about. Only YouTube knows that. And it feeds into the algorithm, and then afterwards, it gets spit back out to you. So if you were to watch all my videos, then most likely, if I were to like stream or put out another short or a video, you're gonna see it again. And funny enough, subscribing to a channel does not affect the algorithm. Subscribers only is a way of you to get alerted to something being posted by the person himself. It does not affect the way you get videos. I know a lot about these platforms. Twitch less. But I can make educated guesses as to how Twitch works just through YouTube alone. Like, I could assume that Twitch wants you to stay engaged because it always shows the most popular. You're already on my front page. Every time I open YouTube, I already see a YouTube VOD. Look, you are extremely dedicated. You are extremely dedicated to me. Oh my god, I think you made me blush. I'm getting so fucking hot. But it might just be the heat wave. But getting back on track. That is specifically... It's nice to support our friends. Oh, you're so nice. You're so nice, Tar. You are so nice. What was I talking about? Oh yeah. Those things, you seen me on the page, the front page, the very, very front page. That's because YouTube, you're like sending data to YouTube, and then YouTube is outputting whatever the heck their algorithm thinks you would like. So you're watching a lot of me. And the algorithm thinks you like watching a lot of me, so it's gonna send back a lot of me. At the same point, my category is usually science and technology. Here's a quick question for you. Have you been getting more computer programming, computer science, or even like regular computer or science and technology themes in your feed now? I mean, I know you're getting more live streams because it does track if you're watching VODs and it sends you more long form content. I know it does do that, but I want to see if it actually like has the category as well. Like, I'm just taking a guess. Just me? Okay. So, in that case, I would believe that the category This is only a sample size of you. But what I'm believing is that the category is not like a part of the algorithm, it's a part of discovery. So if you were to search up like my channel specifically and have like programming or something, it's most likely going to come up higher in the results than if I were to specify that this is like a gaming channel. Because YouTube believes in some way that I'm teaching people how this thing works. Or how computers stuff work. Like, I don't know. I don't know what other game developers put their category as. I should actually check that out. Because maybe that will... If you were to, like, search me up in the game development category, maybe you'll be able to find me. Is there a game development? Edits. I don't care about that. No, There's education. There's how-to. So either it's education or how-to. It could be gaming as well. I just have to check. Because that might be a boon to discovery. I have no idea. I honestly have no idea how their discovery algorithm works 100%. I just know how their viewer algorithm works. Because, like you, I have nothing better to do. I legitimately just have nothing else to do with my life. So I just study stuff. I have a book over there that talks about building a community. And I have 2 more on my dining room table that is just about marketing on social media. I'm bored, so I want to learn. And I learn by interacting with stuff, and I learn by reading. And I learn by book reading and learn by doing. I do that 50-50 thing. That's always good for you. Read how to do something and then do it. That's how you learn. For the most part. Alright, my 3D model stopped tracking my face for a bit. I think it's time we figure out how this works. This was specifically. Is this just a regular camera? This might just be a regular camera. Scene shutdown. Is this a VR thing? It's only a couple times I see people use sub-viewports. And it's only during a VR theme. This might not be it. Media pipe controller? It could be the media pipe controller. Let's take a look. I mean, if it's not the media pipe controller, then at least I know I'm getting somewhere. The camera. Oh, huh, yeah. We found something. Blend shapes will not function as expected. Pose inverse kinemax model detected. Is this 2 things then? Does media pipe... I know it starts face. Blend shape values. Move hand rest trackers. Okay, I think this is the hand tracker. Or maybe it's both. Why is Hugga tier 2? Look, I just put random cats as the thing. Like, I just did it because it was random. Legitimately had no reason to do it. And apparently, if you were to reach certain subscriber goals, you get more emoji slots. Which I think is pretty dope. That's a good way to reward people, to be honest. I mean, you could also... Oh my god, it's hand tracking me rubbing my eye. You could also, It's 25, god damn. Yeah. Tiers are insane. With, certain tiers... is it tier 1 or tier 2 that allows you to, like, go into other people's chats and use Blobcat, or use the Neocat now? Like, at some point with the tiers itself, I never understood what a tier 3 meant until now. I still don't know. Do you know what? Let's learn about it together. I am so confused on what the subs mean. Difference between tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3 subs. Well, I'm just gonna go to this one. You know, Twitch. What is this? Why is this on the help page? Alright, I think we should just go to Reddit. I think Reddit is more... Well... I think it's obvious, the difference between sub points and subscribers. It just looks like it just gives you more perks. I tried, and I cannot use the emotes in other channels. It's a higher subscription tier! With the broadcaster themselves, I think they patched a loophole to where you can't have, like, multiple accounts. So that way you could get multiple emotes and use them in other people's chats. You have to actually be a subscriber. And, like, I'm not even sure which tier it is. Let's see. Learn more. Is there a learn more button? Nah. There isn't one. It just tells you the months, right? Yeah. I know for a fact I saw someone use emotes from another channel. I just have no idea how high. Oh. That's not... This ain't. That is Tic Tac. That is... What is this about? Intervention? I don't know. Who are you? Who is this clown? What? Who are you? I need to give you $4 more to hug. It is truly an unfortunate thing. Who is this? You said this is open source? Is that what you said? No? What is this? This is stupid. Oh, this is just a server for... I think this is Assetto Corsa. The only difference is, instead of racing, you can kart! I mean, that's pretty cool. I'm gonna send that over to my friend or something. Why did I immediately think of going over here? I was looking at this. We have to guess. Oh, okay, so... this is just... okay. Where can I find start process? Is that a symbol in here? What the fuck? Here's the ready. Reinit, check, save, load, array, scene init. Start process. Start process. If I don't find a start process within this large, here it is. Send settings to tracker. Where is a send settings to tracker? What the heck? Ah, here it is. What is tracker Python process? Oh, it's a Python wrapper. Hey, Cap. What the goals do? Which specific goals? The follower, subscriber, and whatever other goal? The bits goal. I think those specific ones, they just are there to support the people, but I don't have any subscription for event subs that allow me to view those yet. Should get on that. I should get on that. I have a lot on my mind, though. Yeah. So essentially, it's the equivalent to a raid. The only difference is, with everything else, it's just like, oh, me, I said it, instead of someone else does something. And wowza, something happened. Dude, I'm gonna be thinking about you subscribing, being my first subscriber, for like weeks. Like, you already spent money on this. I cannot stop now. Process new packets? What packets are we processing? We'll just start tracker, right? Start tracker. Probably where... yes. Tracker Python process. Oh, for the love of... What is the tracker Python process? I mean, what was I not going to get the cool for something? I mean, I didn't know that existed, to be honest. I legitimately did not know that existed. I'm also in it for the long haul. Yeah, that's the thing. Now that you spent money, and next month rolls around, you gotta spend even more money. The fuck is this rapper? Oh, it's builds. Am I instance? I think it's the instance. I think this is it. I need to go take a look-see. Where is it? Instance. It's near my birthday, so that means I'll probably have more money to sub again. I'll be super happy. I did this just so that way I could, like, make stuff. This was incentive for me to do things. I never expected to actually, like, have people watch me and enjoy doing what I do. This model was a pain in the ass. I did all of this off screen. It took, like, first I had to download the model, then I had to re-UV everything. Then afterwards, I had to fix its pose. Then afterwards, I had to figure out how to export it for VRM. Then afterwards, I had to fix every bug associated with that. But now everything works. Like, I can smile. The model looks very nice. Yeah, I need to change the credit for who did it. I know there's some things with it, like, you can see that the faces flip when I do certain things like that. Yeah, it's probably on the other side too. Yeah. Certain faces flip, and if I look down here in the corner, like, I'm not looking at the screen right now because I know it won't do anything, or will do something, but essentially I know it's clipping through my face right now. And same thing if I look down in this corner, I'm pretty sure I just need to fix the weights. That's all I need to do. Let's be honest, I only did this because I wanted to make my own model in the near future, and this is super nice. Like, this has, I mean, it's good enough hand tracking for what my camera can have. And it also skips me trying to dual boot Windows in order to get live 2D cubism to work. I don't want to get live 2D cubism. That sounds like hell. Paths will be different for builds. I have to build this? Did I miss a step? I got excited and imported everything. Snek Studio. Read me. Get submodule init. Glaceon better than Weird Freaky Fox, and that's all that matters. I mean, the Glaceon model is still a little bit freaky. But I like it better than the live 2D one, because I have more control over it. Like, apparently this supports, like, as you saw within the script over there, full VR chat stuff. So I could just hook up everything to it, and then afterwards I could just, oh, how can I phrase this? Just essentially do everything with full movement, and all I would need is a bodysuit. Which is an understatement, because bodysuits are thousands of dollars. I think we'll get along just fine with just the head movements. Click download. Run it from the editor. Load up a model, configure. Select the video device from the video device list. Billion? I know that's a streamer, right? Oh my god, but it... You know what? Goal. Absolute goal. You only saw it from a different YouTuber, I'm not freaky. No, that's fine. That's actually an interesting discussion to be made. Because within the VTubing space, we do have a lot of, shall we say, childlike models. And I'm not sure if I could actually differ. I could go into Snek Studio right now. Well, first I need... There we go. And zoom. My feet are clipping through the floor. But this is essentially like... teenager model. Maybe adult if you wanna feel like it. I need a... My ears are literally hiding chat. Oh, I thought you just had nubs. No, this is actually just a full model that I had to re-rig in order for it to work. It was a little bit of painful. It took a couple hours. But what doesn't take a couple hours within my stuff? Yeah, it's just clipping through the floor, though. I don't... I only noticed you had a chest. I want boobs. I think once. No, it is a chest. Within Snek Studio, you could rotate it. I need a... Oh, God. I could rotate it by, I think, holding shift? Or is it middle click? Middle click. Chest. I also have butt. And a tail. But the tail is hidden. And yes, the model does not have the full hair, and that's, I believe, a creative decision on the modeler's part. It looks a lot better from the front. Just make sure not to show behind, which you could almost it's almost impossible because I have to like rotate my face basically like to the side. And you can't do that with any of the face tracking technology because your eyes always have to be visible in order for it to work. If your eyes are invisible or they can't decipher it, it will never work. Let me keep this below. I see, I know what you into our cat. You're a freak. I know you're joking, but that's kind of a true statement. I would show you my E621 favorites, but I had a Twitch. Known issues. So many. Yeah, like how I can't even run the project. I can't even run the project. Why? We all freaks, but I would not say I want a chest. Correct. Cis people don't say that. Only trans people do. How? Does it work now that I downloaded it? No! Of course it doesn't! Why would it? This whole entire project is it works on my PC. In order for me to actually improve the quality of my facial tracking, I have to basically get a better camera, or otherwise rewrite the entirety of Snek Studio in order for it to support a GD extension library, so that way I could actually adjust my camera settings. And that's painful. It was already painful enough that I had to compile the stuff, the windows and the other things. Trying to do anything else, man. Really? Really? I don't think this is gonna work. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna work. Such is life. Such is life. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. It's a real shame that I can't compile. I mean, there's a third solution. But the thing is, this entire thing, I'm pretty sure I could just... The amount of lines? Hold on. How do I count? I don't think I could count individual lines because the scene, the TS, what are these called? I think it's within core. These. The TSCNs, also known as scene files, they also count as GD script. So I wouldn't exactly know how much lines I would have to read in order to debug this. But as it stands right now, it does not work on my machine. And I have no idea if it's because I'm using a more recent version of Godot Engine, if it's just my distribution, so I have to use something different than... It does. Specifically, it does sound like a pain to do, because it kinda is. I have to compile... It said it was just as easy as downloading these two. Wait, did I do something wrong? Where would this download to? I want to try one more thing. Close these out. It would be... the add-ons? Where would you... Builds. Do I need to download this only? It's weird that I have to say that. But I want to figure out if that download that only. So, readme. I might have not... How many sub-modules are there? Nope, I got the sub-module. So, the sub-module, it works. I downloaded the standalone Python. Is there anything I'm missing? Run it from the editor. Run what? Also, I was meaning to ask why desktop and taskbar look like you're in an old movie using a brick of a computer. I can actually explain that. Which chat? There you go. And bam. There you go. Have fun reading. This is the exact thing I was trying to go for. So I'm glad that you said that it looks... that my theme itself looks so old to the point where it looks like a brick. Because that means I'm pulling off the aesthetic. That's exactly what I wanted to hear. How do I run this? Visual feedback for this will be added later. Okay, where do I run it though? I used to be using a brick actually. And I have actually that brick still here. It's right behind me, actually. It's an old computer. It's for fuck's sake. Within that old brick itself, it's it has a, what was it? A 1060. Yeah, a 1060 MSI. Scratch that out. A MSI 1060 Ti, so that way it's like bare minimum can run VR games. As well as that, it has a old Intel, I think it was an i5 processor. Super old. It can barely run something like Team Fortress 2. So that computer behind me, it can actually run Team Fortress 2 really well. It's within the large lobbies that it would somewhat start breaking. Like a full lobby of 24 people just battling each other with probably like demo men or soldiers and sentries all set up. It would sometimes have a hard time in big maps. But it never dipped below 60 for too long. With Payday 2, the highest stable frame rate I got with it on like something in the biggest map would be the Golden Green Casino would be 45. Specifically 45 frames per second, and I was pretty happy with that. Because sometimes I got 60 when I was staring at a wall and staring down a corridor. So sometimes it was 60, sometimes it was 45, and I was pretty happy with that. With that, I then, the most powerful Yeah. Hey, glad you got a new PC. Hand-me-downs are pretty good. If you're a computer science person like me, you would do everything in your power to get it to run. For example, Payday 3 should not be able to run on the machine behind me. People, my friend, friend named Doggo. You've seen him around. He also played Payday 3 launch day, and he would turn it up to like medium or high settings just that way he could get a stable 120 frames per second. And on all of the maps, he did get it, except for it was No Rest for the Wicked. Now, here, let's just go on the 101. Now with No Rest for the... Am I to the side? What the heck? So, with No Rest for the Wicked, it was the first time in a long time he actually dipped down to 60 frames per second. Yes. We go back to like elementary school. So with No Rest for the Wicked, his computer would dip down to 60 FPS, and at that time he was running, yeah, old. So with his computer, he would dip down to 60 FPS, and at that time he was running the latest hardware. Latest. Absolute peak hardware for the time. I believe his PC costed about $1,200 because he built it all himself. Never buy a pre-built, by the way. They overcharge. So, with him running that, I should not have been able to run that map. But I wanted to play Payday 3. So I did everything within my power to get that shitbox behind me to run Payday 3. And I did do it. It took 2 minutes. Two whole minutes. Every single time you want to play a map, it took 2 minutes to load. We had cross-platform on, so every single PlayStation and Xbox user would leave if you didn't load in like 20 seconds. And No Rest for the Wicked, the one that he like got a stable 60 FPS on, I was able to get a crisp, a clean 15 frames per second. I got a crisp 15 frames per second on No Rest for the Wicked. And I was blasting it. Like every other map, I got lowest 30 frames, highest 60, because I capped it at 60 in order to get a stable frame rate, because I didn't want to throw up when I played my game. So I was able to play every other map 100% peak. Just not No Rest for the Wicked. And then when the First World Bank remake came out, I was still able to run it at like 30 to 45 frames per second. The highest. It was still fine. No Rest for the Wicked is just horribly optimized. And then it was... What was the next biggest one? Oh, it's simple. You just buy better tech. But with it, when it comes to engines, there's ways you could go about it. The simplest one is just reducing your resolution. So essentially, you got, you know what, I'm just gonna pull up a calculator. Calculator. Google's calculator, because I think they haven't broke it. So essentially, what you want to do is reduce your resolution, because the game will always look good at 1080p. But you have to calculate 2.1 million pixels every frame. So the game might look pretty good at 1080p, but your hardware is going to struggle. So what's the next 16:9 aspect ratio people usually go to? 720. So if you were to just lower it down, your resolution to 720, you triple your frame rate. Because you're rendering like 2.5 times less pixels. You literally get a faster frame rate, and all that happens is just like a little bit more blurry of an image. Now, you could be insane. Let me 16:9 true resolution. With Unreal Engine, you could actually go pretty small. The smallest you could go is this number right here, 360p. You can play in 360p. Trust me, I did. I wanted to make sure that I wanted the highest frame rate possible. Because, funny enough, games that run at 60 to 120 FPS look a lot better than if you have the same quality at 30 FPS. Always lower your quality settings so that way you get a higher FPS, because you'll have a better experience when playing games. So you could just do the lowest setting. Like, what was it? 640 times 360. And it just... You get 10 times more frames. going from 1080p to 360p, it might reduce your quality a lot, so results may vary. Do what makes you comfortable. But if you want to max out your frames, running every game at 360p will 10x your speed. And trust me, I did that for Unreal Engine. It was so terrible to look at in some cases, because funny enough, really funny enough, the crosshair wouldn't even show up. I was playing without a crosshair for sometimes. It's actually not a blob. It's just blurry. That's all it is. But it was so blurry that I didn't have a crosshair. So it was really funny. Still, results may vary. Play at what you want to play at. There is so many things you could do, including Unreal Engine games have an engine.ini. What is this? Not sure, whatever. They have this thing called an engine.ini. Essentially, this stores, as soon as the Unreal Engine starts up, reads all of these files, and then afterwards executes them. And that includes settings. So you're able to turn off shaders, you're able to turn off shadows, you're able to turn off a lot of things about the materials, including, what was it, SSAO? You could turn off, like, everything. And apparently a mod went so far as to turn off the textures as well. So the game loaded extremely quickly, extremely fast, mind you, and it played extremely well as well. The only thing is, it just looked like Roblox. It legitimately took Payday 3 into a Roblox game in order to make it work. And all it did was just adjust the engine.ini and just mess around with some of the models. That's all it did. There is a lot of ways you could increase performance. You just have to find it. And I, being a budget gamer and computer science nerd, went and looked for them. And I found them. Yippee! Alright, rant over. What was I doing? Oh yeah, this. I never had PC nor learned this stuff. Yeah. There's a lot of things you can do with it. And, I don't know what else to say. If you do have programming experience, you can contribute to making things run faster. For example, I think it's the latest kernel version, actually. Kernel 7? I think I'm running 7. Kernel 7 just integrated a way to, basically, if you're using Linux, you could play Windows games a lot faster. And that is because we were always using workarounds to get inputs to work. But now, there is no workaround. We do it exactly as Windows does it. And that speeds up our game, apparently. It makes your game go faster. So wine 10 and 11, I believe, is how you're able to get your game to go faster. It's just by upgrading wine, and it's awesome. Now I have no idea about coding. I just like hearing people yap about coding. You come to the right place, then. You've come to the right place. I yap so much about coding. I get so frustrated about coding. It's insane. But we do it. Not because it's hard, but because it's fun. Anyways, this project is kaput. I don't even know why it's not running in the first place. Everything seems to be in order. It's just that, for some reason, it's not running on my machine. And I don't know, man. I made sure my stuff runs on other machines. Like, I have a Windows machine in the other room just to test this stuff, and it's just not working. Project is just being a jerk? Yeah, I guess. Because apparently this works on other people's machines. Just not mine. Like, apparently I'm the exception. Do I want to open a bug report for this? Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to follow the instructions to a T. And if not... It always opens up this. And if it doesn't work, I'm just going to open up an issue request. It's terrifying. Always opening up. A stable release, you say? A stable release, you say? I don't know. Maybe this? Yeah, only 3 hours ago. Maybe this will fix my woes. Should be this one. Extract here. What did I name this? I just named it Godot. I will be right back. Need to do some things. Alright, have fun. I'll be here. So now, let's go to Snek Studio. Can you not? Go away, Copilot. I hate you. Oh, it's not going to be an org, you idiot. Is there a branch? Okay, the best one is the main. I hope it's not because of, It shouldn't do anything. Git clone. We'll even not open up our project. We'll do everything outside of the project and then open it up. If this doesn't work, then I'm just content on not developing for it. I'll probably make my own side thing to this. If I'm insane, which I am, but I have my own projects right now, so I probably will. Okay, README. Here's the README. Clone the repo. Okay, that's fine. Git sub module update initialize. So now we initialized everything. I'm trying to follow everything to a T. Godot 4.6. Okay? Let's go to GodotEngine.com. We're going to download a previous version, Godot Engine 6 stable. You specifically specify 6 stable. So let's download 6 stable. And we'll wait for it to download. Yippee-ki-yay, yippee-ki-yo. It's taking a long time to download. You okay there, Godot Engine? It's the details. There you go. All downloaded. Extract right here. And now it says open. Open. We are opening the project in 4.6 stable. Okay. Good. Good. Importing assets. No errors should occur. Okay, great. I think that's safe to ignore. Please report. No. I am a Linux user. I'm going to download the regular, download the dependencies. Godot Engine is going to freeze, but that's okay. It's okay, Godot Engine freezed. Now we scroll down, and it says update. So I think it updated. Now, are those library dependencies we need? Thought we had those. Well, it doesn't say we need to install anything because we're not in Linux. Run it from the editor. Run project. Mogging the AI or being mogged by one? This is Snek Studio. I don't think AI had any parts within this specific project, but welcome in. Welcome. Glad you're here. What we're currently doing is just trying to get stuff to work. And that includes editing my model later. But right now, I'm just trying to see if I could just adjust the camera so that way it'll work. So it looks like Snek Studio works. Just surprising that... What the heck? Oh. Oh. What the heck? My window decorations are in the way? What type of bug is that? What type of bug is that? I've never seen that before. Hey, a Pokemon. Let's see. Why is there so many errors? Please, force your variables to have types. Please. I don't want us to do this. But this script doesn't have it. Does it matter? And that's the already processed, which I have no idea what that means. I have no idea what that means. It says please report. I don't know, man. I'm gonna give you the... I'm gonna do what 7-year-old children on speedrunning.com do and submit the entire VOD. Good luck. Let's see. So it works. It works. This project works. Okay. I am going to close it. The entirety of it. CD this. Remove. RF. Snek Studio. Say goodbye to that. We're gonna go through the thing again. Only this time, we're gonna run it in stable. And we're gonna see if that solves the issue. And if it doesn't, I am going to report that to the GitHub. Snek Studio. Status. Git submodule. Updates. Perfect. I don't care about that. Yeah, I want to edit it in this. I don't care. Compilation failed? What do you mean compilation failed? Is true exiting? This is a bug. Not all code paths return a value. Is a new error? Huh. It doesn't work in 4.7 because there's a new error. This is a weird issue. Very weird issue, actually. It does say open in 4.6. I don't know where to go from here, though. So... It works. It literally works. It summons Pip? What? It summons Pip. Wild. Well, I guess... Does it matter now? I don't even know. What are the dependencies? We got media pipe. Media pipe is a dependency, and this should be a wrapper for Python itself. So, which means... If media pipe is the enumerate cameras, I think that's fine. Media pipe. No. Media pipe. Hands. Hello? Read the docs. Oh, wow, that's pretty good. And that's on a GPU? Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. So, how does the wrapper work then? How do you wrap media pipe? That's actually a good question. How do you wrap media pipe? Minimum detection confidence. Is that a thing we could see? I would like to see minimum detection confidence. That's the FOB. Nope. Nope. Media pipe. Huh. Media pipe does have a lot of face and eye tracking, huh? And yeah, it's AI, so I see why it is. It's just trying to large language model your hands. That's fine. That's what we've been using it for years at this point. What is this? These are inverse kinematics. Here's a controller. Camera. So what do you mean? Oh. That's cool. Okay, yeah, that's cool. Kinda works. Perfect. So we're going to increase this to 1. Yeah, that works. That works. That works really well. There is 2 hand rotation smoothings. Okay. It controls everything. As well as interface latency generally go up with the model complexity. Minimum detection. So maybe, just maybe. What does this default to? False. Hmm. So, yeah, I think I figured it out. That's easy. So, with that all being said, I think we need to look at our settings panel. This is not it. I need to figure out the settings for media pipe. Reason why I want to take a look at media pipe. Huh? Let's see. With this specifically, I think we need to go and go to Snek Studio. What are we finding? Media pipe. Media pipe and mods. Wherever media pipe is. ARM reset time. So the devices. Whew. Fence drift. Okay. And start. Send settings to tracker. Could be. What is a send? Send data. Send data. Settings. Send settings to tracker. It compiled. You have to do it in version 4.6. I'm just taking a look at this now. Is there another person here? Oh, there was. Yep. It didn't stay around for too long, though. I don't know what they were talking about, AI or something. Indeed. Hmm. Hmm. What the heck? Hmm. Hmm. This is very hard to understand. How are we able to get this mirror mode media pipe? I'm already using my face. What the heck? This one? Holistic test. So these are all tests. Pose. Mirror. What? Mode. It's not on here. Mirror. I don't. Okay, that's fine. Which Godot engine is which? This one I shouldn't be using. So I know we have minimum detection and confidence. It's not in here? What about the settings? How do I observe it? Oof. I'm trying to stay awake. And I think the solution is here. I am tired. Got a new job and I work night shift. And I have not slept for the past... Ooh, let's do some time. I want to get at least 4 hours done. Just for you, okay? I had my eyes closed for like 5 minutes. It's okay. Okay. Maybe you could watch my model, like, have its eye closed and then stream. Rest is more important. I might quickly search up something. It's gonna probably boot me out. Never mind. Yeah, it looks like I have something. Alright, if you say so, let's go fix my sleep schedule. But go and end the stream here. At least I learned. At least I learned a little bit of things. Let me go to Twitch and fix how I'm going to do things for the future. Have a nice day, Tar.